companion to the longer range, the short range. It's for mainly for neighborhood communications, small ranch hand communications. Um, what we have here is some FRS radios that are being um, passed around, and those are family radio services. You don't have to have a license for that, um, and they work with the same as with the ones they're passing over here. These here are GMRS radios, General Mobile Radio Service. You have to have a license to operate on those. It's a pay license, $35. You're in the process of doing yours right now, so hopefully you'll get yours done pretty quick. Um, all these other guys, this is well above everything they do, so they already know all of it. And I'm probably just going to fumble along here and get what I know out. These work really good when you're in line of sight. For our campsites here, this GMRS and FRS works really well. It's designed, like I said, for small, short-range communications. The FRS radios you see passing around over here, I bought 10 of those for $100, so they were $10 a piece. And I passed those out to my neighbors around the neighborhood, and it allows us to get together. We actually tested it the other night, about 2 months ago, at 4 o'clock in the morning. I heard this sound like a thunder going on, woke up and looked out my window, and there was a house on fire. So we were able to raise a couple people through the radios just to let them know, hey, we need to get up and find out what the hell's going on. So it was really nice being able to do that type of communications. These are all very cheap radios. The ones she's got over there that I passed over here, the GMRS ones, they're like $40 a piece. Not expensive. You can get expensive ones, just like with everything else they had over here. You know, you could pay $30 for one, or you can pay $300.
It deals on multiples of those too.
Yes, yes. And like I said, the FRS ones they have passed over here, I got a 10-pack for $100 off of Amazon.
One that are like cheaper. Will you recommend changing out the antenna, or you like the antenna they come with?
The GMRS ones, like the Baofangs, like that one, and then a couple other Baofangs, they all have removable antennas.
Right.
The stubby antennas that come with them are usually not that great, so I would upgrade the antenna if you can. I didn't upgrade these ones here because those are waterproof, and those antennas are meant to go in there tight.
Right.
I hooked that up to my plates, and then hook them up to my helmet so I can have comms in my ears here. That's why they're a little bit different on the side. If one of them's open on the side, you can see it. Yeah, that doesn't come off, but the other one has it open. I don't know where it went. It's over there now. Yeah, that whole side, it's got a piece about that big that comes off instead of your normal radios that have two little prongs. And it actually screws on tight to keep it waterproof. What? Oh, it's over there? Okay.
No, I just wanted to answer her question. FRS is the law. FCC says you're not allowed to change the antenna on an FRS radio. GMRS you can.
Right. I was just getting ready to say they're not removable.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these, where's the other ones at? RT, there's one right here. Yeah, see these are the $10 ones, and the antenna doesn't remove.
And those are GMRS?
Those are FRS. Yes, those are low power, the same channels that we're using here locally.
You don't need a permit for those.
Those you do not need a license for. Yeah. What are they, like 0.5 watts or something like that?
Something around there.
Yeah.
Just walkie-talkies like you had as a kid, basically.
That's all they are. They're the blister packs you get at Walmart, is what those are. And the other ones are just an upgraded version. I think 5 watts or 8 watts on those other handhelds. They have mobile ones that you can hook up to your car or use as a base station that have higher wattage that can allow you to transmit farther and receive better. And I really don't have a whole lot to say about it because we've already covered most of it in the long range. This here is just, like I said, for...
Do these come with the base?
They all come with the chargers, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill brings up a good point. What about repeaters?
Repeaters.
Repeaters and antennas. Like what, if a GMRS radio, how much range can you get out of it?
A GMRS radio, it's line of sight. So typically if you have no type of repeater, you're looking at half a mile to a mile and a half on a good day.
Okay.
With the FRS radios, they're not compatible with the repeaters. So it's going to be stuck at short range.
Can you explain repeaters for the
Yes.
beginners like me?
Yeah, repeater is basically it's a higher powered radio that's mounted up higher on a big antenna that receives your signal and then retransmits it out at a higher wattage to make you cover farther. Right now we have some repeaters in San Antonio that we can reach from here and talk all the way down in Castroville and New Braunfels, and with these radios. Normally you get just a short range for the repeaters. So all the repeater does is it just picks up your signal and rebroadcasts it on a different channel. And that way you can pick them up. I have a repeater here that I hadn't set up. I didn't think we would use it. But it's a mobile one that I can take it with me, put it together, plug it in and turn it on. Kind of like what we had over here earlier, but a mobile setup like that. The ones in San Antonio, they are linked together, so in some cases, yes. We have GMRS repeaters all throughout San Antonio, northwest, downtown, south side, I believe, and northeast. Those are all linked together.
As long as they're linked, it'll keep repeating
Yes.
over. Okay.
Yes, which allows us to get a very wide range instead of just the normal mile or so.
Yeah.
We can transmit dozens of miles.
But any repeater that's not linked to anyone else, it'll go to that repeater and then just as far as it'll go and that's it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's up high enough, it could go 10, 15, 20, 30 miles.
Okay.
If it's like mine, which is a portable one, the antenna is just 15 feet up, so however far that can get.
Okay. And it's not linked.
It is not linked,
Okay.
no. Yeah, the one I have is designed for like a ranch. So you got a base station, you got people out doing stuff in one area of the ranch, other people doing cattle, and they can communicate back and forth.
Okay. Because otherwise the GMRS wouldn't go far enough without the repeater.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. So you put the antenna up 15, 20, or 30 feet up in the air on top of a house and plug the repeater up, and you got so much more area that you can cover.
Is the repeater on a certain frequency or state?
Yes, the repeaters have, that I have, it has up to 10 different frequencies, 10 different settings that you can have, channels. And it'll receive it on frequency A and then transmit it on frequency B. So your handheld is already pre-programmed to pick up those repeater settings. And so when it's transmitting on one, your handheld's receiving it on that, and then you transmit it and it hears it on the different one. So that's called duplex transmissions. Simplex is when you're going from radio to radio, which is what the FRSs are.
What about the weather?
I hadn't had any issues with weather. I don't know if it affects it too much adversely.
And there's a weather channel as well, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can pick up the NOAA radio channels here in San Antonio and around. So I think we can probably tune one of those to it.
Does anybody have a radio with the weather programmed in?
162.55.
Yeah.
Is there one of them over here?
Kelly has
Which is, having that weather would be super handy if you didn't have a signal. Cell phone signal, so you can check the weather there. It reads off on a constant loop with the weather. So it's going to constantly tell you, hey, there might be a tornado coming. Kind of helpful.
16255 is not transmitting.
That's the Austin. San Antonio's got another one. San Antonio, I think, is number
475.
That's where I'm at now.
475
It
also?
started.
Yep. 162 475.
That one's New that one's Seguin. I don't think that one would be here. 55 should be here though.
That's what I thought too. That's 55. Well, apparently Noah's down right now. Yeah.
So damn balloon.
475 was working this morning.
Oh.
Who was able to key up
I don't.
Try 400.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. That's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. No 400.
You guys hear me clicking in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You unlocked yours. Oh no.
Well, anyway, normally you'd hear the weather channels being transmitted from all over the place. If y'all want to practice, you can talk through it and see how it works. Just we're on FRS channels right now. So no license necessary.
I swear this wasn't a planned.
Yeah, we're on channel 3, so that's an FRS channel, so we don't need the license to talk on it.
This is about $40.
Yep. It's waterproof one, IP67 rated.
Feels pretty solid.
It's yeah, I can program that one. Most of them you can program. Even the FRS ones I can program. Is it working now?
Well, not the weather.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not getting any of them.
No, the weather station's
Yeah.
not.
Noah went down in the flood. Yeah, media blackout. So any other questions? Like I said, I didn't have a whole big thing set up for this, so John did a much better job with firewood than I would ever have done.
Make fire. Give yourself credit. Yeah, no, that was good.
Yay! I'm not an instructor.